Hello everyone, and welcome to Super Paper Mario with Chaos Counseling. So yeah, we are stop 2 of our Paper Mario Marathon. I mean, yes, it's the third game in the series, but we didn't go straight into this game. We didn't go straight, hold on, there we go, that should be better. Oh, okay, cutscene. Opening cutscene. Prophecy book was Now I am gonna say, out of all the Paper Mario games, this one without question has the strongest story. Like, regardless of what I may end up saying about this game as a whole, let it never be said that the story of this game is not good. Oh dear. Ladies and gentlemen, please meet what I consider to be probably the best main villain in the Mario franchise. Again. He just, honestly, Count Bleck is just a good villain. And I don't really want to talk too much about him, but regardless of how I feel about this game as a whole, Count Bleck is top tier. And I also just love his motivations are interesting, his design is great, the design of all of his henchmen are great. I also just love that "till your games be over." That's just a wonderful little pun. Oh, Bowser. You know, it's also kind of funny because over a decade plus later, the Mario movie would kind of have a scene like this of, you know, them actually being at a wet... Well, then again, technically Mario Odyssey... Okay, cool. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Sorry, it looked like... The stream might have glitched out, but it looks like we are still functioning just fine. Oh, this is just kind of creepy that she can be forced into... But yeah, this is not the aesthetic for the villains. I've seen it a lot, and it's not usually a design I'm all that crazy about. Oh dear. You see, this is why Peach had to reject Bowser and even Mario in Odyssey, because a great calamity would happen if she ever got married. It said so in the prophecy of this. Hey Luigi. I remember when I first played this game and watching this kind of opening cutscene scene that it was Luigi in this scene was kind of cool. Ultimately, it didn't pan out the way I hoped it would, but still. Oh, and I love his laugh sprite. It's good. The Chaos Heart. Chaos Heart also is a fantastic plot device. Like, again, honestly, this game does so many things right, and it does deserve to have its praises sing. You tell him, Luigi. Oh, Luigi, I love you, man. Good for you, Luigi. Oh no. I think you may have accidentally made it worse, Luigi. So yeah, initially Count Bleck seems like your generic, just destroy the world for destruction's sake, but just trust me on this. Believe me when I say that Count Bleck he's more than that. Let's just say that. Okay, now that the cutscene's over, let's yeah, welcome to Super Paper Mario. This is probably the best game that I have mostly negative thoughts and feelings about. If any of you are longtime viewers of the channel, like all the way from back in the day when, you know, we still did individual recorded and edited Let's Plays, me ragging on this game was something that I would do quite frequently. Now, how do I put this? I have since come around to the idea that I was letting my personal opinions, rather than objective facts about the game, clout my memory of it. So I have come around to acknowledging this game, it's not bad. Like, I used to consider this game, it was on my list of games that I think are so bad, I talk about them like they're an ex-wife or something like that. But I have now realized most of my criticisms were personal beefs. That being said, I really don't have a good track record with this game, because I first heard about this game way back in the day when we were actually, so fun fact, this was a game, little history behind this game. First two Paper Mario games were RPGs. They were specifically made to be spiritual sequels to Super Mario RPG. As such, the Paper Mario franchise well and truly established itself as an RPG franchise for younger kids. Well, this game was originally being developed for the GameCube, and Intelligent Systems and Nintendo were worried that if they released two Mario RPGs on one console, there wouldn't be a big enough difference between them to make consumers feel like they got their money's worth when they bought both games. So this game was designed to be a 2D platformer instead of a RPG. Well, unfortunately, due to just reasons, I don't know the reasons why, the game got pushed to the Wii instead of the GameCube. And unfortunately, because of that, Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, just the second one in the franchise, was the last Paper Mario game that truly played in the style of the first one and the second one. So one of the reasons why I hated this game so much is I always viewed it as it was the official turning point in the franchise that the Paper Mario games never fully got back to. Like, even in Origami King, which is definitely much closer to the original two games than the ones that came before it, it's not fully there in a number of ways. But my first exposure to this game was I went to a FYE we were there to pick up our copy of, because we'd pre-ordered a Wii, and the retail guy there was trying to tell us about the different games coming out. You know, it's totally fine. But then this asshole basically followed me around the store just talking about this game nonstop and how good it was going to be. And I kind of was like, could you leave me alone? I'm not interested in, like, but... So unfortunately, from the outset, this game had a sour experience associated with it. And then when I actually played the game, so I have been very open. I do not like the platformer genre. Like, there are exceptions, but for the most part, I don't like platformers. So to have one of my favorite RPG franchises become a platforming adventure game felt like an abject betrayal of what I had come to expect from the franchise. However, in the last decade, I have really worked on looking at things objectively and realized I didn't like this game because of what it wasn't, not for what it is. So, I'm hoping with this replay, because I only got about 2/3 of the way through the game originally, mostly because we never owned it when I was young, we just rented it. I'm hoping with this revisit, I don't think I'm going to love it because I do not like platformers that much, but I'm hoping at the very least I can highlight the good nuggets of this game, you know? Because, like I said, I want to judge it for what it is, not because I'm upset for what it's not. Plus, it is easier to look back on this game more favorably when you look at the games that came after this one, because haven't played Sticker Star, so no comment there. Paper Jam was not good. I know Paper Jam was not technically a Paper Mario game. It was a crossover with Mario and Luigi. And as much as I enjoyed Color Splash, it really lacked creativity. Whereas this game oozes creativity. So, and I love that Mario's house has been pretty consistent in all 3 games, but, I mean, oh, shit, I totally forgot, like I said, I've only tried this game once. I forgot that in this game he had pictures of his companions from the first 2 games, because I really remember because I don't remember seeing... Like, in the second game, I genuinely didn't remember seeing pictures of the first game's cast in the original GameCube, but it was clear as day in the Switch port. Like, wow, sure is a peaceful day, eh, bro? Makes a guy feel lucky, having a peaceful day. Yep, real peaceful, so peaceful, it's almost a little bit boring. Also, I don't have a good reason why I'm choosing to voice the characters in this game, and I didn't in Thousand Year Door. I think I just wanted to absorb that game exactly as it was without my interference. But makes you just want to kerbalooey, you know? Some kind of shocking event. Luigi, god damn it. This is all your fault, Luigi. Oh, at Princess Peach's place, maybe? That'd be cool, huh? Bro, maybe we should go visit the Mushroom Castle. It's been a while. I'm sure the princess would be happy to see us. Mario, help! Oh, okay. That almost sounded more like stereotypical Mario than Toad. Toad? What happened? Why are you so crazy? Just a shocking mushroom castle raided! Princess Peach stolen! What? Why, that's ridiculous. Who would... Really, Luigi? Who would do such a thing? Oh. Wait a second. Yeah, I've got it. Bro, this must be the work of that guy, that bad guy. Why? We know Bowser. We're on a first-name basis. Oh. I won't stand for this. We'll have to sneak into his castle and rescue Princess Peach. Yeah, sorry about that. Let's go, bro. We're counting on you, Mario Bros. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if, like, the other Paper Mario games were made by intelligent systems or not. But I do kind of realize, Mike, it makes sense that there would be so much internal consistency because the 3 were all made by intelligent systems. Listen well, my elite minion task force. It's time to initiate my awesome plan to invade Mushroom Castle. Today is the day that I make my beloved Princess Peach all mine. And if that weren't awesome enough, I'll also stomp little mustache buddies.
Yeah. Under attack. Woo!
Well, under attack. Your jokes are the best.
Wait, what? Hey, what are those hairy guys in the back? We shave around here, minions.
That's funny.
Blah, Mario and Luigi. How'd you get in here? What? The front gate was open. How many times have I told those idiots? If you're the last in, lock the gate. Quiet, you big Bowser. We know you kidnapped Princess Peach. Now, where'd you put her? Wait, what? Really now about to launch our attack.
Mario, help!
Princess Peach? Your princess has been taken by Count Black. You, wait, by who?
This guy's smooth as fuck.
By me, Count Black. The chosen executor of the Dark...
You know, I actually not sure.
The Dark Prognoses is Count Black. This fine fellow prophesied to the dimension is also Count Black. This dimension is also Count Black. Yeah, I'll tell you who doesn't make even a little bit of sense, Count Black. Enough. Release Princess Peach right now. I'm on a schedule over here. Count Black says, never. This princess is integral to fulfilling the prophecy. Of course she is.
Let's see. Last game, she was, you know, turned into a vessel for the Queen of Darkness, and this time she's an integral part of a prophecy of, you know, the Chaos Heart. Yes, I know technically that hasn't happened yet, but anyway.
Surely brought to Castle Black and used to destroy all worlds by Count Black. Count Black likes saying the word black. Black. Destroy all worlds?
Hey, good for you, Jumpman. Consistency is key. Oh. C'est la vie.
Big bro. This man deserves ridicule. Weaklings cannot face Count Black. Hey, here's a thought. You calm down and free the princess, or else. Your princess shall not be returned by Count Black. In fact, Bowser, evil king of the Koopas, Count Black, will take you too. Black. Count Black doesn't like the movie Shrek. He's doing this all just for the heck. I'm going to create a giant super mech. Black. Count Black's preparations are now in order. All that remains is for the dimensional void to appear and as foretold in prophecy. Black.
Mario. Everyone, meet Tippy. I'm pretty sure if I remember her name correctly. Are you awake? Yeah, it is Tippy. I have a couple mixed opinions on Tippy, but mostly they are positive, but we'll get back to that in a second. My name is Tippy. I'm what is known as a pixel, a sort of fairy. Mario, I came to find you. I'm no enemy. You met Count Black and he captured the princess and evil king. Is that not so?
Yeah.
Then that means Count Black is even now beginning to form the void. We haven't much time. You must come with me. Yes, if your friends are to be saved, you must come. Let us go. honestly, I kind of like just this aesthetic for traveling between dimensions. It's not much, and it doesn't for... Oh, I will say, I don't remember this game really furthering the paper gimmick like the previous, like, because as I said, you know, back in the playthrough of the first Paper Mario game, the first Paper Mario game, being paper was just a design choice. Whereas, and then in a Thousand Year Door, they tried to include a few more things to justify the world being made of paper. I don't really remember if this one takes advantage of us being made of paper as much either. That's not inherently a bad thing, though. Just... Anyway.
Oh, well, packed so soon, Tippy. Oh, who might this be? Red shirt, blue overalls, and a magnificent stash. Tippy, you've truly outdone yourself.
He matches the description of the hero of light, the hero in the light prognoses perfectly. And his name is Mario.
Oh, I welcome you, Mario. This is the town of Flipside.
Also, it is definitely interesting, because we are going to be... Because if you remember, in Thousand Year Door, you know, you went to places where people had never heard of you. Or like in the case of Poshley Heights, where they had heard of you, but they mistook you for Luigi. But since we're in a completely different dimension, no one has any context of, you know, Mario. I don't know where I was going with that, but...
Welcome to you, the town of Flipside. You have come far from the Mushroom Kingdom of your dimension. Of course, our fair Flipside is in no dimension at all. No, it's in between dimensions. My name is Merlin. I am a descendant of the ancients who created this town.
I don't remember, but I'm 99% sure this is the last game that these kind of Merlin wizard characters appear in, because I don't remember them in Origami King or Color Splash. And that's a shame.
I busy myself studying musty ancient text to forestall the end of the world.
You know what? Good for you. That's good pastime.
Oh, you want to know about the end of the worlds? What's happening, you ask? So, Tippy's not yet told you, I gather. Well then, Mario, the answer hangs above you. Do you see the gathering darkness in the sky? It's a hole in the very dimensional fabric of space, such a strange phenomenon. Is it near or far? No. It may appear small now, but it will only grow. In the end, it will swallow all existence, all worlds, and all dimensions. This void was created by our enemy, Count Bleck, who wields the dark prognoses.
A fair and lovely princess, a furious monster king. The union of these two will call forth the Chaos Heart, the consumer of worlds. And the Chaos Heart will ravage the sky and bring forth the void.
Yes, the passage Tippy just quoted is from the light prognoses of my ancestors. The book also says the void will swallow all. Naught can stop it unless the one protected by the dark power is destroyed. The hero with the power of the 8 pure hearts will rise to this task, so it is written. This is one of the 8 pure hearts. You are surely the hero spoken of the pages of the light prognosis. You're the only one who can defeat Count Bleck and save our worlds. Mario, take this and save the worlds from destruction.
So yeah, this is the first of the original 3 Paper Mario games that doesn't revolve finding stars of some kind. Not that these things are necessarily super different. It's just, I don't know, it's just something that I felt calling attention to.
Excellent, you truly are the hero of the Book of Legends. My eyes never deceive. So, Mario, our brave hero, take this.
You got a pure heart. I do find it interesting that you do start the game with one of the collectibles, you know? Because, I mean, I know in Thousand Year Door, we got to start the game pretty early on with star power, but that was just from the map, not from one of the collectibles. So, anyway, pure heart has been thrust into your possession. I don't know, just a tidbit.
What did he comment on? Oh, great Mario, your first task awaits. You must take this pure heart. You must place it in the heart pillar of this town. Tippy will lead you there. Return to me when you are through with this task.
This way.
When Pearson screaming red direction.
Okay. So, yep. Like I said, this is very much a 2D platformer game. It even has the score, which I think is just weird, personally. What's the word I'm looking for? So, one thing that's kind of fun about this game is that I think throughout the majority of it, in the majority of places, you can actually see the void in the background, and it does slowly grow with each passing level, so that adds an extra layer of the forthcoming doom that is happening in this game. So yeah, it is great. The designs in this game are probably some of the most creative, abstract, and distinct that I've ever seen from any Mario game, for better or for worse. Because, like, on the one hand, there are so few games like it that it's like, I can't hate on it. Because, I mean, this is just clever. It's very nice to look at. So, like I said, I can't hate on it, but I also admit I don't love it either. Hey, Muffin Boy. Hey, how's you? Also, here's a Ninjago quote. Bro, go, the lightning ninja from Ninjago. Oh, this way, please. Come along. So, like, again, the aesthetics in this game are so unique, so creative, and they deserve to be recognized. But, like I said, it's an acquired taste, and I don't love it all the time. Yeah, okay. Like, again, the designs of these people, super unique. But I also admit, again, I'm not the biggest fan of them. And they don't stick out in my memory as much as just some of the original... Okay, sorry. They don't stick out in my memory as distinctly as some characters from the past two Paper Mario games. And again, that is because I've played the past two way more than I have this game, but still. Also, Tippy. Tippy is one of the best characters in this game. Like, I love Tippy. Like, Tippy... The heart pillar is this way. Come on, please. Like, anyone who badmouths Tippy is a pleb. Like, Tippy's a great character. However, this does start the trend. This is the heart pillar. Now get close and place the pure heart. That would become normal for the franchise going forward. How do I put this? By the way, I do actually kind of like that this is how they... Well, I guess it's a bit more on the nose. Like, they block out progression because, like, these heart pillars are around town, blocking the way forward. So you put the heart thing in here. If I remember correctly, it then, you know, it goes up here. Oh, wait, no. And then it just opens the next door. Never mind. I was about to say, then I think these pillars disappear, and then you can go that way. I guess I remembered wrong. Very interesting designs, very basic shapes, people. Yeah, no, I really want to emphasize that the best part, that the designs in this game are too unique to be considered bad or anything like that. It's just, it's an acquired taste, and it's one that it's one I'm very lukewarm on. I don't hate it. I don't love it. But it's good. But anyway, Tippy was the first time we really got the idea of Eve, all fortune, blah blah blah, names Merville, used to think. I don't have coins at the moment. So with this, so in the previous two games, we got just a bunch of different companions that we traveled with. And what's what I'm looking for? And honestly, outside of maybe like some specific cutscenes, that were relevant to the character. You just kind of had whichever character was your active party member interacting in the cutscenes and whatnot, you know? Whereas this game, with the introduction of Tippy, Tippy's a companion who is very relevant to the story, is the one who's most often, you know, coming out and chatting with you. And as a result, is very well fleshed out, and she's a great character. The trade-off is this game... And again, that would be the norm, because in Sticker Star, you'd have the Tiara, whose name I don't know, because again, I haven't played Sticker Star. Color Splash would have... Shoot, I think his name's Huey, the paint can. And then in Origami King, you had Princess Olivia. Let's see, lukewarm. My humor is broken. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the reason why my username on the channel was Luke Rage was because it's like, it's lukewarm Luke Rage. Anyway, here, let me continue this cutscene, then I'll finish my thoughts on Tippy.
The two of you returned. Look, a door's appeared. This is a dimensional door was made to lead the hero to another pure heart. Yes, somewhere beyond this door lies one of the 7 other pure hearts. Tippy, you must use your power to help Mario find the pure heart and return here. Of course. Mario, I have something that will aid you on your journey.
Oh. A magic pipe that returns you to the flip side from afar. Cool.
With this, you'll be able to return from flip side from anywhere in the universe. Use it whenever you feel you must return in a hurry.
To use return pipe, just do the important things in the menu screen. Remember that this somewhere is a signal from flip side may not reach. Good to know.
The light prognosis foretells that the hero will meet Dimension Governor, and from him, the hero will learn the dimensional technique. I'm also certain that this refers to my friend, the Flip Wizard Bestovius. Go down through the door and seek out Bestovius.
Well, let's get going. Anyway, so, like I said, Tippy was the first one that had a permanent companion who was plot relevant, who actively... God damn it. Okay, hold on.
The void has been ripped in the dimensional fabric. Yes, Count Black is pleased. All has gone as foretold in the dark prognoses. Now it's just a matter of time until all worlds meet the demise. Black.
Wow, that's just super, Count. Yeah, first you'll erase all these naughty worlds, and then you're gonna build a perfect world without war, and all the other icky stuff.
Okay, so yeah, his motivations do sound very, shall we say, Square Enix villain, but just trust me, Black's pretty good.
Yes. No one liked the icky stuff, yes. A perfect world. That sounds magical. I could hardly stand to wait.
Oh, sorry I'm late.
Wait,
Oh.
What? How the blazing what? How'd I lose myself? What's going on? How'd I beat myself?
Chunks, you big silly. Did you ever sleep or something?
I guess it's kind of hard to be on time, though, when you've got muscles instead of brains.
You can't fool me with that crazy shapeshifting. I'm gonna eat Mimi and show a little respect for the Count. You can't go borrowing a face last.
How delightful, Mimi. Almost as dapper as Count Black. Black.
Yo,
Oh, golly, thanks, Count. With you around, it's nothing but smiles all the time. Hanging out with the Count, that's my idea of a perfect world.
I just want to go on record saying I fucking hate Mimi. And I hate Mimi in the best way. Mimi is legitimately creepy. Like, the boss fight against Mimi...
And here I thought Mimi's ideal world was gem-filled pool of hunky lifeguards.
Hey, Demento, have you been reading my diary? I mean, never mind.
yeah, different strokes for different.
Different strokes for different minions. After these rotten worlds are ended, Count Black will make all your dreams come true. But for that to happen, we must follow the instructions in the dark prognoses.
Yeah, about that, just an FYI, you got an urgent memo for your inbox. Apparently, there's been an unapproved interdimensional activity lately. Yeah. I'm thinking it's the Hero of Prophecy. We're gonna need an action plan for this guy.
A dimensional interloper. And possibly the hero. Are you sure of this, Natasha? Interesting news, Count Black. We have put an end to this nuisance. I'm Count Black.
Count Black? I don't know who's screaming this.
Let me get this right in my brain. And Natasha's gonna on about, heal enemy? And you gotta cut me loose on him. You gotta. I'm getting me a nice taste of little chunks.
Very well, Iron Chunks. I'll leave the hero. Chunking to you. Do not fail, Count Black. I'm Count Black.
Yeah, you can count on me, Count. I'll rain down like a fat thunderstorm. I swear it. Mimi, Mento, you should tag along. You could witness a proper chunking.
I do enjoy a good shocking, and then I believe I'll head out as well.
So, hero, you would defy Count Black. I'm Count Black. Then hurry for your worlds and draw near. Black, I'm Count Black.
So yeah, the game cleverly doesn't actually let you see what Mimi looks like, I think, until the boss fight. Mario's called once again to save the world. No small task. Could he prevent Count Black, Count Black, from pulling off his sinister plot? Would Mario reunite with Princess Peach? A truly interdimensional adventure was about to begin. So, one other benefit about this being interdimensional, it really uncages the creators or unleashes the creators so that each different world can look as distinct as possible. Also, just this aesthetic of the world being built, it's good. Like, from an artistic standpoint, this game is top tier. Just look at those colors. It's like, this isn't a port or anything. I am playing this on my, it's a Wii copy I found at GameStop some years ago, and I'm playing it on my Wii U. And it still looks great. I feel the pure heart, but still far from here. Merlo told us to find his friend Bustovius to learn that dimensional technique. We'd better go find him. Oh, one more thing. If you want to learn about anything, just use my power. I know about many things. Yep. Now, I am curious how this, like I said, because this game was initially kind of planned to be a GameCube release. Yeah. I'm wondering how this power would have worked in the GameCube, or if it would have been in the GameCube at all. Anyway, I'm going to finally finish my thoughts on Tippy. Sorry about that. Well, so, while Tippy, again, great character, this game does sort of have traditional partners, sort of. I say traditional you'll see what I mean about the lack of traditional partners in later Paper Mario games. Okay, these controls are still floaty as hell, and I still don't like them. Hey, at least there's some creativity and some original bad guys. I can appreciate that. The end result, though, is because this game has traditional partners as well as Tippy, the traditional partners are just bland, underdeveloped, and just don't contribute much to the story as a whole. So that's why I'm kind of glad that in the later Paper Mario games, if they were going to have that single permanent companion, like, don't get me wrong, I'm sad about the companion characters disappearing, but at the same time, have a permanent companion who's with you the whole game, or have, you know, just a big cast of characters you can freely choose between, you know? Because if you try to do both, you get what happens in this game. where one facet's really good and the other is bland and free. Well, the other issue is because this game's not an RPG, the characters don't have combat flavor like they did in the other two games. It's not an empty house. There's something in this room. I can feel it. I can help you find hidden things. Why don't you use my power to look around? I do kind of like this as a mechanic too. It's a door. Let's go inside. Because yeah, again, Tippy's a great character. Like, I'm gonna go as far to say that she's one of the best Paper Mario companion characters. She's up there. Since I haven't beaten the game, I don't think I can fairly judge. I think my favorite permanent companion character is probably Olivia from Origami King. But I also still really love Huey because he was funny from Color Splash. But Tippy's great. This is Mario. He's dressed like that because he is the hero. Merlin told us to find you. That's preposterous. You can't charge to teach the hero of prophecy. Oh, dang socialists always wanting handouts. I joke. I joke. Yeah, all 9 coins. Again, I know it's just basically squares, but just the way they're drawn, the way they kind of coalesce, I like this game's use of squares and rectangles. For things like, you know, that's what I'm looking for. For things like, you know, traveling between multiple planes of reality. Oh, yeah. I know that technically, you know, Thousand Year Door had that moment where, you know, Count Crump, you know, called out the audience and said, you know, don't you dare tell Mario who I am. But I really like this game's use of breaking the fourth wall as a way to explain mechanics, you know, because I think it's kind of a running gag that whenever Mario gets a new ability, it's explained, you know, in universe, and then it's like, well, what do I mean by this or whatever? It's like, oh, don't worry, someone watching will know what that means. So, and then yeah, as you just saw, we gained, this game's primary mechanic is switching between 2D and 3D. I think it's fine. I think it's a perfectly fine mechanic. I don't think it's amazing by any means, but it's fine. It doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't do that much to like further the fact that this game is, you know, made of paper. You know, but at the same time, it's like, that's not strictly necessary. Having some fun with the 2D versus 3D, that's still not a terrible idea. Okay. Okay, so the points, I guess, it might be more accurate to say experience rather than points. But, oh well. Again, honestly, I do prefer... I do ultimately prefer... Cool. That's very cool. I forgot about that as a mechanic. I do ultimately kind of prefer, the Paper Mario games that have, you know, gimmicks and mechanics that revolve around, the world being made of paper, you know? So again, there's nothing wrong with this 2D, 3D mechanic. It's just not... I just think it's kind of meh. Crap. Oh, okay. So just looking at that from the side reveals that that block was a coin block. I get it. Oh. Okay, but although I do love little things like that, so, like I said, it's not a mechanic I love, but it's a mechanic I can appreciate. But, or at the very least, I do think it's used well. That's more what I was trying, that's what I was trying to say. Because, yeah, I can't emphasize enough, as much as I don't like this game, it's still really good. Or it's still objectively really good. And when it does something good, it does it really good. Let me think. You know, I think the designs of the trees here, I think that is a really good example of what, oops, I didn't mean to hit that, of what I mean when I say I like this game's use of squares. Oh dear. Good to know. Okay, yeah, I am doing the super jump. Sorry, I just wanted to really confirm that. Oh. Oh no. That did not last long. No, health, I need it. Help! Oh. Max HP up. Huzzah, Kalukale. Oh. I do, again, kind of find it interesting that this is a 2D platformer that, while still trying to be recognizable as a Paper Mario game, is working in you know, basically experience in the game in some capacity. Anyway, Muffin, you still here? I don't think I've asked you how you're doing today. You know, the laws of Mario games really made me think that there's going to be a flagpole I'd have to jump on at the top of those steps. Goodbye. Ooh. Oh. Oh, interesting. Does anyone know, does this predate the new Super Mario Brothers games with the Mega Mushroom? Because this is basically the Mega Mushroom, but it's a star instead. Because they both, I think the first new Mario Brothers game was released on the Wii. Could have been the DS, so I apologize if I'm remembering incorrectly, but... End of chapter. Smart came to learn the stupendous ability of flipping between dimensions. There's still no time to celebrate. Mario still has a pure heart to find. Trail ahead was overrun by Savage Beast. Follow me, Tippy said as she flew towards the mountain, loomed ahead. The pure heart was hidden somewhere on the other side. And that's another way this game is more like classic 2D Mario rather than Paper Mario. It's broken up into, you know, these different 2D stages by having different, you know, it's like chapter 1-2, you know, that sort of thing. You know, it's fine. It just doesn't do a lot for me. Because again, as someone who doesn't like 2D Mario game, anyway. I feel that the pure heart is beyond this mountain, but still far away. Something tells me you'll need to put that new skill of yours to use. Because, like, take for example, you know, I complimented the game because every area is able to look so unique now, and I stand by that as a positive note of the game. The trade-off is, you know, we now have a situation kind of like this where, that's what I'm looking for. We were in a grassy area, but like the continuation is a desert, you know? So it kind of feels like it's trying to give off the illusion of, what's what I'm looking for? It's trying to give off the illusion that you're in a world that kind of interconnects like the first two games, but not done as well, in my opinion, because again, you're specifically going into stages, and then now it's like, okay, you now have to do, if I have a word, a gauntlet of stages until you're done. I don't know. I know plenty of people, like, again, if you've watched our old videos, you would know me and Flays, this was a point of contention between us a lot. Because she loves this game. I don't know if she thinks it's the best in the series or whatever, but she likes this game. And I remember she once said that in one of our many arguments about this, saying that it's like, well, that this game not being an RPG actually made it so that a friend of hers actually got into it, since she doesn't like, the friend doesn't like RPGs, but she likes platformers. But that's not really relevant to what we're talking about as a whole, I'd say, but you get the idea, I feel. Now, I think at the end of the day, while this game does ooze creativity, and I do stand by that it's good, or at the very least, I am determined to give it a proper try to see. No, I think the word I'm trying to look for is it's got too much creativity for it to be bad. But I think I'm going to stand by my argument that I have against this game for the most part. Because, like, the game itself can be good, but this shouldn't have been a Paper Mario game. Because at this point in time, the Paper Mario games, like at the time of this game's release, had properly established itself as a RPG franchise. So honestly, I think everything about this game should have been made into a 2D Mario platformer, but it should have been either a normal Mario spin-off or just, it just shouldn't have had the Paper Mario name on it, just in my humble opinion.
There, you can see me. This is unbelievable. I've been freaking out here for days, and finally someone sees me. A couple mornings ago, I rolled out of the wrong side of the bed. And once I got my coffee, I realized I'm stuck in the same freaking parallel dimension. I've been hollering and flailing for days, but no one could hear me or even see me. Just when I was starting to think I'd be here forever, I see you. You just blipped in here out of thin air. I was thinking if you could do that, maybe I can hitch a ride back with you. Just stand next to me and flip back to 2D. I'll hold on.
Again, honestly, this is also a mechanic. Again, I know I kind of already said it, but this is a fun mechanic, messing with the 2D and 3D, and because everyone's made of paper, yeah, if you're facing in the wrong direction, you're not going to be able to see things. That's fun.
Listen, you really bailed me out of here. That 3D business was freaking me out. The name's Red. Nice to meet ya. Say, any way I can repay you?
Actually, there is one thing. There's a huge chasm outside that we need to cross.
So, you want to cross the chasm, huh? Well, you found yourself the right guy. But hey, I've got to warn you. You know this place is called Impasse. It's called Impasse Pass, right? I'm only allowed to let the choose you to cross the bridge. It's in my job description. I mean, that's why they pay me to stand here. They sure you want to pass. Yeah, well, you did save me from being trapped in a parallel dimension and all. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. Get the right answer, I'll let you pass. Sound good? Here we go. What's the most manly color in the entire universe, red or green? Yes, you are so right. I know it. You and me. We see eye to eye of fashion. I'll throw that bridge down. Hold on a second.
Ugh, this feels like something out of a Monty Python sketch.
What is your favorite color?
Alright, you should be good to go. Here, take it easy.
Just in case, you know.
Level up! Oh, my attack went up by nice. Straight into a move.
Okay.
Yep, what? The answer to everything is flip it. When a monster comes along, you must flip it. And when you face the evil throng, you must flip it. Let's see. First time. That stretch feels good. Cool.
I don't think this game has badges in it. Just, I mean, yeah, probably goes without saying some badges were a way of affecting your abilities in the RPG combat, but still. And then again, I guess I'd like to leave. Yes, this game technically removes some things like badges and whatnot, but at least for the most part, if it takes mechanic out, it's for the service of the new gameplay, or it's like, it wouldn't really work in this new gameplay, but we're gonna include some other stuff to make up for it, you know? Ugh. We'll sadly say, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do like super long live streams of this game like I have been able to do of all the Paper Mario games, because A, I'm getting a little well, yes, I am tired just kind of in general, but because I don't find this game all that engaging, it exasperates how tired I feel, if you know what I mean. Oh. Oh no, the door! Now we're locked inside! Sweet freedom! Oh! Yeah, okay, so here is one of our companions. I don't remember this character's name, I don't remember what they do. Set free, legendary here must have done it. I expressed concern. The ancient stuffed me on that chest 1500 years ago, but it seems my fears were quite unfounded. The hero has finally arrived. Are you a pixel? What? Why, yes, I am indeed a pixel. My name is Thoria. You're a pixel as well, but you don't look familiar. Are you a newer model? No matter. Details do bore me. Details do bore me. What is important is the fact that I have witnessed I've waited ages to lend my skill to the hero. And glorious day, here you are to take me with you. You simply must. You will then. Smashing. The throwing pixel Thoria has joined you. Use him to pick up and throw objects and enemies you can even throw while you jump. Now, with me at your side, one may grasp objects with great vigor. Simply press 1 to use my throwing ability. What's this one you say? You need not worry. The great being that watches us will know what it is. Just remember that I can grasp objects and enemies and hurl them with gusto. 1 versus 1. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I like the fact that, you know, he's kind of shaped like a hand. But yeah, he is actually only one of 2 pixel companions that I really remember at all. Because again, I remember getting at least 4 or 5 when I played the game originally, but just unfortunately, beyond that, I just don't remember these companions too much. And like I said, that's because I remember Tippy really well. So, like I said, ideally, I would prefer a game that had a bunch of different companions that you recruit throughout the game. But if you have to go this route where you gotta have a companion character who's with you throughout the game, I do greatly prefer just pick one or the other. Don't have both. Because if you have both, you run the risk of them both being boring, or just one group being boring and the other being fleshed out. Which makes you want, and when one is so boring, it does make you wonder, once again, what's the point? Because you could have reworked some of their abilities into other mechanics and had a more focused experience.
Hey, Mr. Redshirt, you want me to flip the bridge down for you? Can't do that. Nope. Need some special permission from the high up. It's the law. No way am I doing a hard time. You need the okay from the old man. Watch it. Good luck with that. That old-time yapper's more crab than man.
Alright. Just thought I'd give it a shot. That's a fun little detail. Alright, Old Man Yamper. I love the Mario and Luigi reference with... Ugh, what's it called? With these guardsmen, you know? Again, it kind of reminds... It's kind of like, oh, it's like Ravio from A Link Between Worlds. It's like, yeah, this is the Mario and Luigi of this dimension. Let's hope. Actually, we were hoping to pass through town.
Oh, no. I don't. Oh. Hey! Oh! Hey! Oh! Hello!
That keeps doing that. I'm trying to leave, and then it's like, hey, you need to... Hey, we're gonna make you turn around and, you know, go back the way you came, but whatever. Okay, so, yeah, I just realized, so the void is not visible in this level, so, yeah. I guess it's only one of those that it's visible in the town of Flipside, and it gets periodically bigger throughout your adventures in Flipside. That's a nice bridge. Fast travel back. Totally worth it. Oh, wow. That's mean. That's mean. I don't remember on average how many parts there are per chapter, you know, or if there is even an average, because for all I know, there are, as the game goes on, each chapter will get more parts. Yeah, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna get more caffeine. Okay. The bold quiver of his magnificent mustache, Mario let loose a hearty sneeze. A single grain of sand had flown along the warm wind and tickled Hero's nose. It was long before Mario and Tippy found the source of the sand, the old desert. Along the endless sunbank expanse, Mario and Tippy continued their search. I do find it interesting that we started in your atypical first level grassy area, and then it became a desert. That's not a complaint. It's an interesting subversion of your expectations. Did that old man, say something about there being some ruins around here? Your heart can't be far now. We better not waste any time. Again, right here. This is a prime example of kind of what I was talking about, of the problem of having traditional companion character that's permanent throughout the game, but then also having multiple companion characters. Like, I don't even remember what this hand guy's name is, and it's that, you know, in Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, the first Paper Mario, that, you know, bit of dialogue there that would have been said by, oh shit, that would have been said by just whatever the companion I had with me. But because I have Tippy, she's the one I'm talking to and interacting with, which just once again means that the individual companion characters just don't have the flavor they need to really make them memorable. Now again, because these guys are in a, you know, a 2D platformer versus an RPG, it does, you know, allow for, you know, some more interesting abilities, because, like, being able to pick up enemies and throwing them, that's pretty unique. That's not something that you would have seen any of your companions doing in, like, the older Mario, the Paper Mario games, you know? I mean, sure, they might have an attack that involves, you know, picking up an enemy and throwing it, but it definitely wouldn't have the same versatility as what we get here from this. Yeah. I could be wrong. But I don't think the pixel I've got with me has any, like, other scripted dialogue in the game. And what I mean by that is, I know that there are instances where the other companions do, in fact, chat with you, but I think some of those instances are specifically, these could be any character, if you know what I mean. Like, it just sort of depends on, okay, that's what it means for these guys. Okay, hold on. I actually want to finish going forward real quick. Yeah, sorry, just to reiterate, what I mean by that is that any other instance that I can think of where where your companion characters do talk, it's not specific to them. Because again, we do get more pixels. And it's just like, oh, it's not like this is a specific moment with this specific pixel. It's like, well, no, it's just whichever pixel that you have traveling with you is the one that gets the dialogue, you know? Yeah, I like this as a mechanic. Having some enemies who have the ability to flip between 2D and 3D as well. It's a good use of this game's central mechanic. I like it.
Old signpost. Find a tall red palm tree of fortune and leap of thunder to press 10 times.
Okay, red palm tree, got it. Red palm tree. Okay, that thing back there looks like a flying anus. Oh. I don't see a red palm tree. Yep. Wii game. Forced in motion controls. We gotta justify that gimmick somehow. Fuck. It's set under a red palm tree, right? I didn't see a red palm tree anywhere. Alright, let's go back and read the sign again. Find ye a tall red palm tree, fortune, and leapeth under the branches 10 times. Okay. Okay, maybe it's in a previous area? And I admit, this is another thing I'm not the biggest fan about this game, is I feel, what the fuck? Like, there were some areas I did get kind of lost and confused on in Thousand Year Door and the original Paper Mario, but there are just way more areas in this game where I just find myself being completely unsure of where to go next. Oh, yep. Okay. I mean, I know that the first two games had you running around a tree in a circle or ground pounding the floor a bunch of times, but those were like for bonus content, if I remember correctly. Those weren't part of like the main story to like drive yourself forward. Yeah, whatever. It's not that big a deal, really. Okay, it looks like just... Whew. Okay, cool. For a second, I'm like, please say I can actually hit that, you know? For a second, I'm like, okay, does his power only work for grabbing? Or can he be used like a projectile like the Koopas could? And thankfully, it seems he can be used as a projectile. Good health. Health is good. And a safe block. Bless you, game. Bless ya. Can I not jump? There we go. I knew I could do that. Damn it. Oh, so bad at this game. There we go. You know, and I know another reason why I don't really like this game, and again, this is a me problem, this isn't a problem with the game, is Mario platformers in general are some of my absolutely, like, again, I don't like platformers that much in general, but Mario platformers in particular, I just have a strong dislike of, because of the fact, how do I put this? Mario games, one of their strongest assets is how the platforming is very much built around momentum and keeping Mario's momentum going. Like, so the better the flow you've got while playing, the better you'll do in the game, and it's more rewarding that way. I don't like that. Like, honestly, I like the reason why I haven't played Banjo-Kazooie. I want to. But the reason why I liked ukulele so much was because you could, in most instances, take the platforming slowly. Because at the end of the day, you didn't need to keep your forward momentum going to make the platforms. You could jump, kind of sit around, reorient yourself, and then make the next jump. But anyway...
You shouldn't have crossed the count. Now I'm going to have to chuck ya on ya.
You're one of Count Bleck's thugs, aren't you? Ace Count Bleck.
Oh, Chunks is my name, and I'm not a common thug, alas. I thug for the Count of Counts. Count Bleck himself.
He's Count Bleck.
One word from me, Blecky boy, and I come to make you feel some hamage. Hamage? Make that damage. Whatever. Not that it matters in a pinch. A stew in a sandstorm. You're a goner.
Do you even know what Count Bleck, he's Count Bleck, is trying to do?
Duh. Me boys using power and whatnot to bring back some order to the world. An enemy of Bleck being an enemy mine. They all get chunked.
Is this so Chunks is a lot scarier than the other enemies we faced so far? Maybe you should use my power to investigate him when we start the battle.
Enough is enough already. It's time to thunder down from high and deliver the beacon of the ages. Chunk on it.
Alright, this old Chunks, he's a bigger bearded warrior of a man. Max HP is 20, attack is 1. He can grab you by the feet and hurl you. If you're in reach, he'll toss you, so keep your distance. But you can turn the tables on him and use that to send him flying. Okay. Yeah, from what I remember, this, you know, Theon or Theo or whatever his name is, basically most of the... He's used to... Yeah, he's just a great person to use in almost all the boss fights. I'm Chunks. Me Chunk.
You Chunks, you failed me. I got pummeled and you barely sweating, bro. What kind of strange little man are ya?
This strange little man is no other than the legendary hero Mario.
Maria? Maria is? It's his long name, but yeah, you can beat your baby. I remember that.
His name's not Maria, it's Mario.
You remember this, Maria? You didn't look like such a wee toddler. I wouldn't have taken it so easy on you. But I have to give it up for your efforts, so let's call it a tie. Better get some chunks of your own for the next time, though, eh? While you're at it, why don't you wax that bouncy stats of yours, Maria? Till we meet again, eh? Chunks away!
Oh. So he's the warrior of this world. Got it. Did you understand a word of what that goon was saying? A little bit. I understood enough. Okay. So, yeah, even though that was like the big boss fight for this stage, we still don't have the star just yet, or the heart just yet. Oh, okay, good to know. Don't do that. Oh, shit. Maybe... Okay, so I just wanted to see if there was anything up here from And that is one other downside about this being a platformer rather than an RPG. You're gonna have to hear that you're dying constantly. Whereas, you know, in the RPG games, you only had to hear this, you're dying, that looks like the way forward. So I want to go check out what's back here real quick. Whereas in the RPGs, you only had to hear this noise when you're in combat. Is that really interesting? Whew. Help. Okay. Hold on, guys. I need to take a quick break. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. I think it's kind of silly that it's like, you know, press, you know, minus and 1 for something amazing to happen, but if you press minus and 1 anywhere else, it just pulls this, or I guess that's what doing... Okay. Alright, fair enough. Okay. I get... Yeah, I could have sworn that since we fought Chunks this chapter, then it was going to lead right into... we were just going to get the pure heart by the end of this, but guess not. Okay, so this could be the last one, or there could be 5. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I can feel it's calling. The pure heart is nearby. Wait, I sense something else. Emanciating from the sand dunes. Be careful now, Mario. Something else is waiting for us ahead. So, okay, maybe, at least in some of the chapters, Black's goons, he's Count Black, will be like the mini bosses, and then there'll be like an actual boss. Yeah, again, like I said, I never beat this game completely. I got pretty far, but I haven't touched this game since it first came out back in, I think this game came out in 2007? So that would be... 17. I haven't touched this game in 17 years. So it's like, so well, I can remember specific highlights from the game. Like, again, I remember the story was good. I remember Bleck was good. I remember Tippy was good. And I remember, you know, certain aspects about things that were kind of lackluster. I don't actually remember all that much in the grand scheme of things, you know? That's right. That's a fun mechanic. That's a good use of the 2D to 3D. Right. Okay, I like that climbing animation. That's fun. Yeah, I can't pick up things that would hurt, that are spiky, or would hurt me because, well, again, all it does is it puts them in my hands. It's not like the hand. It's not like the hand guy keeps holding on to them. Save stations. Now, I don't actually remember... Because admittedly, this could just be my bias shining through, but I'm kind of like... I felt like there were more save blocks intermittently spread out in the first 2 games than there are in this one, but I could be full of shit, and that could be totally wrong. And it could just feel like there aren't as many save blocks in this game, because this is a slightly more linear platform. This is a more linear experience than what the first 2 gave. I mean, don't get me wrong, the first 2 games are linear. Absolutely, but since these are broken up into platforming stages rather than a world to walk around, I don't know. I could be full of shit. That's the honest truth of the matter. But yeah. So guys, definitely, for lack of a better word, just enjoy the originality that this game exudes, because once we get to the next game, well, again, the next game we're going to stream. I mean, the next game is Sticker Star, but I can't stream that one. Sadly, the originality is going to take a bit of a hit. And again, I'm speaking as someone who actually really likes Color Splash. That thinks Color Splash is not a bad game by any means. Just not, it's a game that's not really allowed to be anything more than the sum of its parts, you know? That's fun. That's fun. I like that. I like that a lot. We got... Nice. Right. If I find these cards, I start dealing more damage to these things. Or to the enemies. I remember, it did say that. Okay, let's... Nope. Mistakes were made. Okay, so I just wanted to double check there wasn't anything else back here before I committed to moving on to the next stage. Or not the next stage, the next... Well, yeah. Oh. Big red button that should never be pressed. And we are oh dear. And we are totally gonna press it. What exactly is that gonna accomplish? How is that not hurting me, though? They're still all spiky and stuff. Oh, hello, you beautiful, beautiful save station. I'm assuming the boss room's coming because there was a save station and a heal right there. Okay. Warning! Oh, it's another dragon. It even kind of looks like Hooktail.
Intrusion detected. Leave immediately or be purged. Waiter, scan initialized. Red cap detected. Blue overalls detected. Level 5 mustache detected. Incredible possible subject identification, but it is impossible. Hold your position. Searching databanks. Search complete. One positive match. System overload. Legendary hero identified. Forgive me, hero. I am called Fractal.
Okay, that's not even subtle.
My only purpose is to defend the pure heart from lawless intruders. You are late. I have waited thousands of years for your arrival. You may pass. The pure heart is just ahead. It won't be that easy, no. Who speaks?
Oh, wait. Okay.
So very nice to meet you. And your mustache. I am Count Black.
He's Count Black.
Master of Dimensions, the pleasure of crowds. I am the mentor. Remember the name well.
I know you. You're that.
I would be so very dull if your journey ended so easily. Instead, it ends with magic.
That's hi.
Yes, much better. Now this robotic guardian can spend some quality time. Yes, quality snack time when he snacks on you, for you are a snack. Ciao.
What did he just.
I am error. Press any key to restart. System not found. Insert installation disk not found. Please confirm disk covers close. Read error. Insert boot disk in percent. No response. System maybe is still melting. Slag. Application error. Save your working quit. We lost everything. Wait what the genius waiting for the processors. 401 computer apps still not found. 25 upgrade to Jelly World. There is instant. Critical alternator. Control alternate, whatever.
Okay.
I do not remember how this fight works. Those are some tiny ass wings, though. So to fly in from the right, you can sense it. You should flip back to 3D. Hey, Fragtail, what the heck are these things? No, I don't want to get off. I want to ride it again, Mommy. That was close. I nearly ran out of time, 3D time. Jump. Come at me, bro. Any reason I can't jump on his back right there? I feel like I feel like my creativity is being stifled.
System crash. I have malfunction. What have I done? Hero, the error is mine. I am sorry. Some circuit smoldering. Please, you must save our world.
I'm sorry, buddy.
I'm very sorry, buddy.
Welcome, hero. My name is Mulliami. Mulamian, whatever. I like her design. Or their design, or his design. I am a dormant soul. I have waited long to give you the pure heart. Yes, I have waited 1,500 years. Your presence here must mean all the worlds have begun to collapse. Yes, in fact, that's why we're here. Before I give you the pure heart, you and I must speak. Listen well, hero. Long, long ago, my people built a civilization hailed as a beacon of culture. Sadly, despite our power, there was one thing we were powerless to stop. The Dark Prognosticus. Nobody knows who authored the Dark Book. It foretold the events of the future. The last page was written that a chaotic power would devour the world. We knew it had to be stopped. Our greatest minds devised the grand plan to stop the tragedy before it happened. We needed something we could, with the pure essence of love, to confront this chaos. Researchers set to work, and they created the Purity Heart. We divided the Purity Heart into 8 pieces and hid them in different dimensions. We hid them for their own protection, waiting for the day the hero would arrive. Everything was going as planned, so it seemed. But the wheels of destiny began to spin wildly out of control. It began with a very small incident. At that time I was young and quite beautiful. Started the very day I met 2 very fetching young men. You see, my life set sail towards a maelstrom of love. You see, I asked one out, but however, it was, well, you know, basically it, and then I said, and he said, and then, and that is why we hope the Purity Heart will have the power to defeat chaos. To save our worlds, we must find the 8 pure hearts that form the Purity Heart. And that's all I have to say on that matter. Were you listening carefully? Excellent. I did tell the short version, so I wasn't sure if you would fully understand. It's up to you to find the pure hearts, for they are our last and only hope. Go forth, hero, and save the worlds. We are all depending on you. You got got a pure heart. End of chapter. Before disappearing, Merlumini have entrusted Mario to save the every world. She has waited 1,500 years. Oh, whoops, for the legendary hero. With the second pure heart in hand, Mario was in great spirits. But 6 pure hearts still remain to be found, and the journey had just begun. With a flutter, Tippy said, "I think we'd better return to Flipside." The weight of every world's fate once again rests on Mario's shoulders. Yes, I'd love to save my progress. Thank you much.
Yeah, so I guess the hero went ahead and stomped you and sent you back here.
You gotta forgive me, Hal. I failed you. I've never felt this chunky in my life.
So, our hero is real. Yes, a force to be reckoned with. Nastasia, the prophecy consulted and learned where the hero will go next. We will lay a divisive trap for him and bring him to his very knees. Black, I'm Count Black. Yeah, I already sent Mimi to a site picked for that purpose. This pleases Count Black. I'm Count Black. Excellent work, Nastasia. I have gathered Mimi's power. I've granted Mimi powers potent enough to ensure that she will obliterate this hero. Yes, you will be helpless against her. I depart. Alert. Count Black, I'm Count Black. When this hero is no more. Black, I'm Count Black. Yeah, I'll fire off a memo on that, but for now, we have another item on the agenda. Oh, Chunks, you got a second. Yeah, so minions in the Bowser's organization are still resisting assimilation. So I'm heading out to squash the resistance, and while I'm gone, I want you to stay here. Yeah, you just sit tight and think about your recent job performance, okay?
This really tweaked my chin hairs.
We gotta have the peach section, right? What? How did I end up not being here? Wait, did those nasty Count Blacks... That nasty Count Black, I'm Count Black, try to make me marry Bowser? And then Luigi, he... What? Luigi? Bowser! Anybody there? I do find it interesting that... unlike some of the other Paper Mario games... Well, no, then again, the first Paper Mario game, if you didn't watch the opening cutscene, you also wouldn't have any real context for what was happening either, so never mind. You're the only one of the wedding party left standing, looks like it. Who are you? Oh, Koopas. So, you finally woke up, huh, princess? Oh, you guys. Are you alright? Yeah, but who knows what happened? That was one crazy wedding. Can't even find his groominess. You remember King Bowser? Oh, that guy with the mustache. I think he had a green tux on or something. Yeah, Luigi, that was the guy. We don't know where he ended up either. Now, the thing is, most of his minions got all brainwashed by that black guy's assistant, I'm Count Black. Yeah, everybody's half nuts. It's not safe here. We gotta get clear of this area now. Private Cooper here will escort you, okay? You guys make a break for it. But what about you? What am I gonna do? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go help my men. King Bowser would burn me to a crisp if I left him. Leave no Koopa behind. Look out there, princess. Hail Bowser. Farewell? Okay, lady, we gotta evac this zone. Let's roll. Oh. Yep. You give up. There's no hope for us. Oh, wait. You give up. There's no hope for escape. Oh. Okay.
All hail the glorious Count. Do not resist. Submit to his rule. You will love it.
What is this insubordination? Johnson, I am your captain. Drop and give me 20. Yeah, Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to tell you that your orders mean nothing.
Oh no, that is you who said that. See, they've already sworn eternal allegiance to Count Black, okay? I'm Count Black. And now you need to, so I'll just go ahead and pencil you in for a 10 o'clock brainwashing.
You just messed with the wrong Koopa. I serve Bowser. You tell this Count. Hail Black.
Yes.
There, isn't that better? So listen, you are still a few problem minions that haven't sworn allegiance. You be a lamb and round them up for me, Kay. Thanks. Yes, ma'am.
Oh man, it's going downhill fast. Did you see that? They even broke the captain. Look, lady, if they find us, it's game over. We gotta clear this area. Stat. It is definitely nice, though, having Peach and her parasol in these platforming segments, you know? That's right.
No, no, dead end.
Well, staying here won't do us any good. Let's turn around and keep looking.
Oh, turn back? Yeah, no. Your friend there had it right. This is your dead end.
Who are you anyway?
Fine, fine cover, lady. I'm trained to handle scum like this. Never mind, I am not trained to handle scum like this. All hail Count Black. He's Count Black.
Wow, princess, you sure are lucky. I thought the wedding explosion finished you.
Yeah, but this is the end of the road, and your luck runs out right here.
It's time for you to come over and get with the program. Come and serve the Count.
Never.
Yeah, that's great and all, but my hypno powers kind of say otherwise. Just sit tight a sec, Kay, cause I've got to brainwash you real quick.
What? That was my schedule. That wasn't on my schedule. Where'd she go?
Well, that's really not a deal breaker. Our prophecy-fulfilling plan is running smoothly. We'll have no need for her. Yeah, and it doesn't matter where she runs since all the worlds are about to fall. I remember that day well. The room was warm. The whole place was at peace. You're awake at last. Where am I? Is this a human home? Blech. Don't wiggle like that. I found you on the cliff base. You took quite a fall. You're a human, correct? I don't repulse you? I'm of the tribe of darkness. Why would that matter? Anyone with a heart would not ignore an injured soul. That was the day our paths crossed. That was the day our tragedy was set in motion. So, between chapters, we're going to get little flashbacks like that. You probably could tell, since, you know, the words black were said, that it's flashbacks to Black's backstory. First to Merlin's place. But yeah, that's part of the reason why Black is one of the, if not the best. Just due to the simple fact that,
You returned so soon!
that he's just very fleshed out.
I can see from your faces that it went well indeed. Let's head back to my house so you can tell the details. Please step right in. So, was it, dear friends? Did you find the pure heart? Oh no, such pure brilliance. This is a true piece of the one true purity heart.
Yes, we met Molumina. She gave it to us.
What? Lady Molumina? You were well met. She's an ancestor of mine. She was the one who wrote the light prognoses to counter the Dark One. Molumina is one of those who followed her built this town. They are why we're here.
Master Merlin, bad news!
What is it? Get a hold of yourself, lad.
Well, you see, a girl fell out of the sky.
What? A girl fell out of the sky? What in the worlds?
I don't know, just people get on the elevator and come down there and see her.
So it shall be. And you, Mario, come along. We may need your presence as well.
Okay. And by the way, the void, the way it kind of grows in size is actually pretty subtle, so you might not notice it's getting bigger for the first couple chapters, but when you know, play the game long enough, then you notice like it's definitely bigger, and then like say you play a new file and go back to the beginning, and then you remember, oh yeah, it was small.
Yeah, so just look in the town. She fell out of nowhere.
She does not look at all familiar to me. Who could this be?
What's the matter?
Oh.
Princess Peach! So this is the princess that Count Black, he's Count Black, kidnapped?
Yeah.
Well, the poor girl seems to have a rough time of it, so that can be sure. She doesn't appear to be conscious. She's shivering uncontrollably. What could the problem be? Oh, I know. Mario, you must go to the chef named Saffron on the first floor of the Flipside. I'm sure he knows a warming and revitalizing recipe for this poor girl. Once she revives, we will be able to ask Princess Peach exactly what happened. Now, off with you. Find Saffron, the chef, on the first floor.
I will admit, though, my biggest gripe with the town of Flipside is that it is a bit obnoxious to fully explore. That's basically it, because it's a bit obnoxious to fully explore because it's just a bunch of elevators to different levels and whatnot. And unfortunately, because this game relies on this whole 2D to 3D gimmick, you can't explore it as freely as you could explore Toad Town or Roguesport in the first two games. Because, heck, I remember I got stuck and bricked off from, well, okay, not really, but I got stuck and unable to proceed because, well, being used to the previous Paper Mario games, I just kind of assumed I didn't need to go, like, I could just fully explore the town, you know? Because I figure, oh, the 2D thing, that's something for the levels, right? That's not going to be something you have to use in town. Now, again, that's my fault, not the game's fault. But yeah. Again, I like the design. I'm not the biggest fan of the levels design itself. What's with the... Okay. Hello, sweet smile, show your dish will turn right upside down, blah, blah, blah. A friend of yours not cold, oh mercy. Let's see here, sugar. Spicy one needs a fire burst to make a pasta soup that warm in jiffy. Some stores sell fire burst, just check the shelves with the shop. Bring one spicy soup. Well, looks like you already have a fire burst, don't you know? Enterprise one, head over. Oh, yep, have it. Have it. Yep. Yep. Please give me the spicy soup. Thank you. Let's get it to Peachy. No. It keeps doing that. Where I press up, but it registers as me pressing over. Ugh. Admittedly, that could be my hardware, not the software, but still, it is part of the reason why. Well, I appreciate the wide, diverse options with controls that the Wii emotes gave you, you know? But I think outside of some of the Fire Emblem games, the control scheme of where you would hold the Wiimote just on its side was always one of my least favorite because, I mean, honestly, for the most part, I've never been the biggest fan of the games that rely solely on the D-pad for movement. I mean, yes, I know, I grew up with Game Boys, DS, so on and so forth, so it's not like I never had to deal with one growing up, but as a whole, it's more comfortable to use a joystick, and it's usually more precise with the joystick. Again, unless it's the N64. I am wrong place. Yeah, again, unless it's the N64 joystick. That joystick was not good.
It seem to have worked.
I feel like I just ate the most delicious thing. I haven't had a dream about such tasty food in ages. Oh, Mario, you're okay. But where exactly are we? This is Flipside. Oh, so who are you?
My dear, you can call me Merlin, and that is what is known as a pixie. Her name's Tippy. Come on, let's adjourn to my house. I'd be so grateful if you'd tell us more there.
And then before I knew it, I woke up and saw Mario and Tippy.
Well, my dear, that's most assuredly a tale of woe and troubles.
Oh, Mario, what do you suppose happened to Luigi and Bowser? I suppose you're right. There's just no way to know. I just hope they're safe. Merlin, what should we do next?
One pure heart shall lead the way to the next. As it was written, there are still more heart pillars to be found in Flipside, young ones. When you find the next heart pillar, you must set the pure heart in it. And when you do so, a door to the world containing the next pure heart will appear. And my intuition tells me the next door may lead you to the mysterious Merlee. Like Bestovius and I, Merlee is one of the ancients. We are like long-lasting lost cousins. Yes, I've heard that Merlee has long guarded an ancient and secret treasure. If my instincts are correct, it may be the next pure heart we seek. I must tell you that Light Prognosticus also speaks of her magical powers.
So, we just need to find this Merlee person, is that it?
Oh, you are going as well. You should not tax yourself. You only just recovered, and it may be dangerous.
Well, I can't just sit here and let everyone else go off and save the world now, can I? After all, the void that is spreading the sky is my fault, mine and Bowser's. So I'm going, and that's final. I've made my decision. Peach has joined the party. That is... Now you can control not just Mario, but Princess Peach as well. That is one thing that this game does also have going for it. I guess we'll need to find that next heart pillar.
This princess is strong, is headstrong to be sure, but very refreshing. I insist you take this.
You got an old key, door to somewhere in town.
There's secrets to this town that even I don't know. Is maybe one of these keys to uncover them. Quite literally, in fact. Please use this key wherever it fits in town. My intuition tells me that you should be able to use it very near my house. I will continue to read the light prognoses and look for any clues that may help. Sure, you, the mysterious old tome still has much to teach. Yes, Mario D, now Mario, blah, blah, blah.
So this is let's go, Mario. Come on, Tippy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is another reason why
I'll finish this tree using news or else you ways. Press 2, jump slowly. You can press down to use umbrella to guard against enemy attacks. When you want to change your character to him or her in the menu screen. Yeah, I like that. Swapping between them.
So, unfortunately, this is another reason why... Oh, wait. Right. Only Mario can go to 3D. Another reason why the traditional companion characters are so bland in this game. And it's because, unfortunately... On top of Tippy being always here... This game has other playable characters besides just Mario. And the end result does kind of mean that... the other companions just don't shine like they do in other games. Crap. Almost made it. I feel like there should be something over here. Dropping shit. I'm dropping shit. Don't you mansplain to me, game. All right. Paper Mario, you've gone Donkey Kong 64 on us. Never go Donkey Kong 64. Got it. Oh, that's right, each door is a different color to help give everything more personality. I can appreciate that. It's like, you know, I get it. Mario can go 2D as kind of a way to make up for the fact that he doesn't have an extra ability like Peach does to glide or whatnot. But it does make the platform swapping kind of obnoxious. Or the platforming a bit obnoxious because you gotta swap pods, go to the menu, swap characters, and I know people are saying it's like, wouldn't we have to do that in the first Paper Mario game, the other Paper Mario games too, just with companions? I'm like, yeah, fair enough, I suppose. But I don't know. It doesn't bother me as much when it's just like a side character that you're swapping between, because you're not fundamentally changing how you're approaching the gameplay, if you know what I mean. I don't think I know what I mean. Well, either way, I believe that is where I'm going to call it a day, because I am getting a little, I am getting tired, and unfortunately, as I've said, I don't really like playing this game all that much. So I can't just sit down and binge and be like, no, I gotta keep going like I could the first two. So I'm afraid that is where we're going to call it for today. Yeah, I am very grateful for everyone who's tuned in to these extra live streams that I was able to do, since I got the rare occasion where I got a 4-day weekend, and I am going to actually do a stream later in the afternoon. It's going to be another Edgelord stream. It's going to start around 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And then, yeah, we'll have our normal weekend streams, Saturday, Sunday, tomorrow. Yeah, if you want to join the Discord or follow us on Twitter, there's a link in the description. Yeah, I'm not sure when, but I'll see you guys then. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.